Burnout is real. I know you guys struggle with it too. Today we're back on Fun Destruct and we're doing something fun. Today we are fitting or seeing if we can fit this 47 Ford rear bumper to work on the front. The girl wants a bumper on the front of her truck. I remembered I had this one and I thought this might be just the way to go. I think that's the rear bumper. Maybe it's the front bumper. I don't remember. It's off my 47 Ford. I do know that. The contour is a bit different, but if we can nestle it in just right, I think it's going to look really, really good. So let's get after it. I'm Mike. You're watching My Car Shop. Okay, let's get this one loose. Okay, that one's loose. Good. And then this one we'll need to loosen and we get that bracket off, and then we'll need to lather, rinse, and repeat down there. I'm hoping they come loose. I'm going to put some stuff, squirt in there, and then we'll get the impact gun on there and see what happens. The end one down there we're going to have to cut off, but it's not going to be that big a deal, so we're gonna do it. So let's get after it. Guess that's upside down, isn't it? Okay. So if we put it way down here, still not sure which way that's supposed to be. I guess whichever way we like, huh? Yeah, I think this is the way it's supposed to be. So anyway, if we put it way down here, it might work. No, it definitely was the other way. But if we put it up in here where I want it, it's too short. And it's got too much curve. So the possibilities would be to try to straighten this thing some. Wonder if I could straighten it uniformly. Ha ha ha! The easiest way to do that would be to take a piece of flat stock and try to bolt it and straighten it out. And that may be what it has, is a piece of flat stock behind it to a certain length. Let's say we left it okay from here out on both sides, put a piece of flat stock in it with 3 bolts, and then bolted it straight. And that could just stay in there as a bumper brace, which would give us the opportunity to come off of the front of the frame with brackets and stuff. So that could work. I hope you can see everything I'm talking about here. Probably not. So what I was saying was put a piece of flat stock in here with 3 bolts and then bolt it flat, straightens it out, and then we can make brackets that come right off the front of the frame here down that it bolts to. So let me see if I got a piece of flat stock that we can drill holes through and just pull it tight and see if we can straighten it, because it's got quite a curve to it. If we can straighten it, yeah, from about here to there and just leave a little bit of curvature at the end, that might just be the cat's meow. Thing, a monster. Can you guys meow? Okay, the length of that is just right because it stays under the lip up here and it's just in the lip there. So that actually is going to provide a really nice backer for the bumper, make it really, I don't know where you were, really strong. And I think I only need to drill the one hole. I got to figure out exactly where it's at, and we will do that by letting that bumper fall up and then figuring out where we go. I guess we can't do it that way. How are we going to do that? I guess we'll have to, well, first of all, I got to find center, but yeah, about there. And so I'll get center here, and then I'll determine what the offset is for this, for that bolt to go through. And then we'll just take a long bolt and a nut and try to squeeze that together. I'm not going to bolt it out here. The more I thought about it, I realized if I bolt it out here, what's going to happen is it's going to bind, and I don't want it to bind. I think just pulling one here, just going real gentle. I may have to tap, and hopefully it will uniformly, I'll lubricate it out on the ends, and hopefully it will uniformly just pull this straight, and then this can be a permanent part of this bumper. I like it. I like it a lot. I do need to find out which is top and bottom, though. Okay, I looked, and the booby things, whatever you want to call them, they go up. So this is the top of the bumper here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was just curious. Okay, so the top of the bumper is here. Okay, so that's the top. Whew. Barely. Okay. But if we rock that like that, okay, that's good. I think the best thing to do is to measure where this goes in here, and then figure out where the center is, and then just make a mark through with one of my transfer punches. Tell you what, tempted to do this with C-clamps. Let's start with that. I got, how many do I have? Got some 5-inch C-clamps that may work. I don't know how many I have because I got a bunch of them on the car. That way I can get it down closer to know where that hole's going to go. Yeah, how many do I have on the car? I better find out. Some ways it would be nice to have a bzzz, but maybe this is the better way to do it. I mean, it's pulling it, no problem. And it's hardly even trying. And it's going fairly uniform. I should get some, let me get a little down there first. This is working better than I expected. It's already pulled it down to about an inch, and it's not even fighting. Could put a little there and there, wouldn't hurt anything. Oh, that makes life a lot easier. It's not buckling it in the middle at all. It's turning out nice and flat. Ooh, I love it. It ain't bad right there. It probably, I don't know, let's try a little more. I don't think it's going to go all the way. Probably need, I heard it buckle. Yeah, it's buckling just a little bit. But I mean, the bumper was already beat up pretty bad. But if I had 2 more of those clamps here and here, that would also help. Now, I'm sure this has got a spring in it. But I have 4 of these, and I know there's only 1 on the truck. This has been driving me nuts. This shop is out of control. So you can see how nice and straight that is. Perfect. Let me find those other 2 clamps. Then we can clamp it like here and here and run a center bolt and determine if we're going to bolt it here or wherever. So I like it. Well, there we are. I don't think it looks half bad. I did spend some time straightening that rubber bibby buggy bumper over there. It's bent. It needs a little more work, but good enough for now. Obviously, they're not bolted on. I haven't bolted anything on yet. I want to sit and look at it for a while, make a decision. But, you know, it ain't bad. It's got good clearance there. I think we're fairly parallel. I mean, it's just sitting on jacks and stuff. It'll be easy to make mounts that come out of here. I like it. I think it will work. No, it does. It'd be nice if it wrapped around the fenders a little bit more, but hey, rat rod, you know. Yeah. Interesting. I got to make some decisions. Suppose I better have a girl look at it too. It's her truck. Well, a girl got home a few minutes ago and she came out and looked at it and absolutely loves it. So, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go too far with it right now. I am going to go ahead and drill a hole through this so that we can at least bolt it together so it can stay together. Eventually, we'll bolt. We'll see if I'm in the mood or not. I'm just going to chuck it in the mill and punch the hole through there. But yeah, so at least we can put a bolt in and hold it together and it can be its own stationary unit. The other holes we'll drill through and put into this like before, but it's going to be really easy now to make brackets off of the frame up here to come out and attach to this. It sticks out from the fenders about 3 finger widths. Yep, on both sides. I like that. I like the look. It puts the front end out a little more, which I don't normally like, which is why I got rid of the bumpers on the 47 Ford. But for some reason on this vehicle, it really works. Straightening that bumper out is just primo. Love it, love it, love it. So let's get a hole punched and a bolt through and you know what I'm saying. I think while I'm here, it's only going to take me a second to blow those other ones through, so I'm just going to go ahead and get them done. That way they're done. And then when they're done, and they don't have to get done. Well, there we go. I like it. And the girl loves it. She was out here a little while ago. She gave it a good look. It's exactly what she was hoping for. It does look pretty cool. And with this inner structure, it's going to be super solid. Yeah, the fenders stick out a little bit beyond, but rat rod. So it's all right. So I'm going to figure out how to get this down there to set it up in place and kind of mock it and scoff it. Because, you know, in the end times, there's mockers and scoffers. That's real hot rodding right there. That's cool. I love it. It'll be easy now to, as we said, make the brackets to come out. The back, how do I put it? The flat stock steel is a little bit angled like this, but who cares? I may even make it so that there's a brake that comes out like this off the frame with a couple holes in it, and then a piece that comes off of this with a couple holes in it and a slot so you can just adjust like a normal car has. So there's adjustment on the bumper. That would probably be, oh, where are the cats? Thing, would you meow over that? She's asleep. They're so bothered by everything going on in the shop. Anyway, so yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Apparently, I put a bolt in my pocket. Better get it over there, otherwise later I might be bolting my food. It's about a finger, 2 finger widths out. I like it a little bit tighter like that. I'll get her out here to look at it one more time, but I think that's going to do it. I like it. So again, it's not, we're not doing all of that now, but it was just a fun little project today in the aftermath of everything that's been going on out here for the last week to 10 days. Well, really, it started a week ago, Thursday, when Chris got here, Thursday night. Friday, we welded all day. Saturday, we were putting the motor in. Sunday, I was getting all the sheet metal on. And then again, Friday afternoon, I was putting the cab on, yada, yada, yada. So it's just been slam, slam, slam. And this, we talked about this last night. And she said, what are we going to do for a front bumper? I wasn't sure if I was going to make a tube bumper. Wouldn't really fit the style. And I said, there may be a bumper from the 47. And she remembered it. God bless her heart. She remembers more of this stuff than you would think. That was a long, long time ago. I bought that car in 2007, and she remembered that we had a back bumper from the car. So I went digging out in my scrap pile, and lo and behold, so we were able to pull it flat with the flat stock, the 3 bolts, etc. I think it is outstanding. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to go outstanding over there and look at it. All right, that'll do it for this one. We'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget, we have channel memberships for as little as $5 a month. You get access to behind-the-scenes content as well as early release on select episodes. So that's always fun. And one more thing at MKS, it's the most important thing.